Greetings. Back again for a beer review. I know I say that every time, get a bit repetitive, but this time something will be familiar to you all, but it's changed its name since this book was created. So, in the book, it is Adnams the Bitter, but it's now called Southwold Bitter. It's completely changed. It used to say Adnams the Bitter, classic beer. Now it's changed colour. The label that is. Okay, so this you'll see this kind of chappy here. This guy is Southwold Jack. Apparently it's in. You find it inside the town of Southwold in the attractive St Edmund's Church. And if you can see some of the Adnams craft beer range is now called Jack Brand, and that's named after Southwold Jack. So there we go. Beer from the coast, it says in the bottle here. Right. Adnams Southwold Bitter, first brewed 1960 in its original name. It says in the book 4.5%, but this one is now 4.1%, so they've changed it. They made it slightly less strong, but I think you can now. But they've got their strong one isn't in the book, which is Broadside, which isn't here. But I've got Ghost Ship to go at a later point. Okay, so I think compared to the let me just show you the picture in the book, and I think you can see the branding has got a lot better. So that was the old branding. And I think this is a lot nicer. I think making a big deal of Southwold Jack here is a good thing. I like the Adnams branding in general. I like Adnams Brewery. It's one of those ones that kind of has got out there quite a lot into the market, but I find the beer is always pretty decent. I've had on cask. I can't remember the last time I had this on cask. So yeah, I think the branding's lovely. So let's crack it open. Okay. Going for the pour. You can probably see from the colour it's a proper good old bitter. You can see there. I haven't had a bitter in these beer reviews for quite some time. Now let's go for this. Let's have a look at it. So that is lovely, sort of chestnut brown, classic bitter colour, almost sort of caramelly. A hint of bread to it as well, I think. Let's go for a smell. Okay, so it smells like a bitter. It smells like proper malty. Almost no hops. I think what hops they use in this? Yeah, Fuggles and Goldings. Classic English hop varieties there. So let's go for taste. It's a nice beer. It's really smooth. The malt just tastes lovely. The malt is like super caramelly. I mean, let me read the tasting notes because I forgot about the tasting notes. A muscular bitter, whose earthy and scented orange hop characters are counterpointed by the rich and urgent, biscuity maltiness. I've never known biscuity maltiness to be urgent. Can be rich though. The finish is dry and grainy, inviting you to have another sip. I'd hope so. A global classic and a benchmark for its style. Well, perhaps. Yeah, it is kind of has got a dry finish, but it's properly like real caramelly malty flavours. It uses Marisota Pale Ale barley, which is pretty standard as well. So you get the initial hit of kind of the hop character and the caramel malt. That kind of rounds off in the tongue with sort of a bit of bitterness. And then it dries out on the tongue as well. It is a nice beer. I called it, and okay, so it's over 4%, which makes it a best bitter. For those who don't know, I may have explained before in other beer reviews, but a bitter should be under 4% and a best bitter should be over 4%. So this is a best bitter, technically. So, yeah, I can see what they mean by muscular. It's properly, it's got a really strong character and flavour to it, but it's really very pleasant. I really like the caramelly maltiness. I think that's the character out of this beer, which I think is probably its really good feature. So the litmus test. Now this is a good one to do a litmus test because it's actually quite similar in its style to Doombar and Green King IPA, but this is far superior to Doombar and Green King IPA. If I saw this on cask, I knew it was going to be in good condition because that's the trouble with Adnams. It's a beer that gets around quite a lot, which means you could find a bad pint of it in some pubs. But I was still plump for Southwold Bitter over Doombar or Green King IPA any day of the week. It's really is a really pleasant, tasty beer. I'm just reading what it says here. Distinctive lingering hoppiness. Yeah, I mean, I really wouldn't say it's hugely hoppy. I wouldn't say hoppy. I mean, it's hoppy in terms of English hoppiness. Fuggles and Goldings, yeah, absolutely. But I really think that the caramel malt color and flavor really are its really good features. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think of Southwold Bitter if you've had it before, or about Adnams Brewery, or how Orphan at beer reviewing, or whatever. Like this video, comment, let me know those things, and subscribe to my channel as well to receive more updates as I continue. And I will see you next time. Bye.